Let's begin. If you can have the video on, that would be great. Otherwise, it's fine. You can follow my instructions and do the class. Come into a comfortable seated position. Make sure you're keeping all parts of the body as comfortable and relaxed. And close your eyes. Let's bring all our attention back inward. The mind is constantly looking outwards from the moment we wake up. So let's turn that attention back inward, starting with the body. Let's bring all body parts into our awareness. Move your awareness to the toes, the feet, slowly going up the different parts of the leg. Observe closely to make sure you're not clenching, tightening any muscles in the body. Moving up to the buttocks, the hips, even relaxing the muscles around the anus. When we say relaxing, just imagine how you would clench your fist and release and open it out, bringing that same feeling in all the different muscles that you're taking your attention to. Observe the abdomen. Keep the belly soft so that it can move with the breathing. Rib cage open, shoulders open, but relaxed, away from the ears. No shrugging or raising of the shoulders. Observe your lower back, middle back, upper back. A lot of the times, the muscles on the back are passive, because of which we are either slouching, there's a slump, a curving of the back. The right amount of activeness will keep the spine tall, lengthened. Just imagine that someone is holding your head and gently pulling it upward, making you taller, lengthening the spine. Observe your arms and your hands. No holding, no clenching, tightening. But also observe whether your hands are resting heavy on the legs. Are they pressing into the legs? And are your legs in turn pressing into the floor below? A little bit of activeness in the leg muscles will keep the contact between the legs and the surface below a little lighter. A little bit of activeness in the arms will ensure that your palms or your hands are gently resting on your knees or some part of the leg without pressing into them. Observe the position of your head, trying to keep the neck also nice and tall. Now become aware of all your face muscles. Especially check the lower jaw. Check if you're clenching your teeth. Release. Your eyelids are gently closed. The eyebrows, the forehead, relax. Now to bring a little bit of activeness, just imagine that you're seeing someone you really love and you're about to smile. You're not breaking into a smile, but neither are you passive in the face muscles. Notice that subtle difference, as if you are about to smile. The perfect balance between activeness and not being passive, which means you're not allowing the body to be heavy, passive. Neither are you overactive and clenching, tightening some muscles. The right amount of activeness can make us feel light and easy in the body. Are you aware of all parts of the body all at once? Now observe your breathing as well. With the chest open, the belly soft, the shoulders open and relaxed, and your spine being straight and tall, you're allowing for the breath to flow into the lungs smoothly, allowing the lungs to expand downward, forward, upward, effortlessly. Notice the expansion of the lungs as you breathe in, the contraction as you breathe out. With that full body awareness, can you feel that same effect of expansion, lightness in all parts of the body? And as you exhale, can you feel that slight contraction, a feeling of a release, a let go in all parts of the body? The more we tune into the body and the breath, the sharper we become with our observation. You can actually feel the effects of your breathing on every part of the body. Now set an intention to be fully present with the body, the breathing, constantly aware of both throughout the practice today. For the rest of the hour, there's nowhere else for the mind, for our attention to be, except on the mat. And also tell yourself that you will enjoy the practice. The more relaxed and easy we are mentally, the deeper, the better the opening that we bring through our practices. With these intentions, to be fully present and to enjoy what we do, let us chant 3 rounds of Om to bring some positive vibrations throughout the body and around us. So we take a breath in, and when we exhale, we chant the Om sound. So exhale first. Take a relaxed breath deep into the belly for the first round. Notice the subtle sensations through the body. Now bringing your palms together, start rubbing them actively, a little faster to feel that warmth between your palms. Take it to cup your eyes and slowly blink your eyes open, looking into your palms. Hi Ravi, good morning. So let's start with our gentle body opening. We'll start with the finger movements, bringing your hands to the front. Clench your fists tight, spread the fingers open. Try to take your thumbs in so that you get a nice stretch on the thumb as well. Now, throughout all the practices, see if you can at least remain aware of the arms, legs, and the spine, along with your breathing. Now, making a loose fist, you can make your wrist rotations. Check if your breathing is relaxed. Are you still aware of the legs? Keeping them light. Reverse rotation. And relax. Now let's release some stress and tension around the shoulders where we tend to carry a lot of it. So we'll just breathe in, raise the shoulders to the ears, and breathe out suddenly with the mouth, as if you're making the sound of a huh, and drop your shoulders down. Breathe in slow and gentle, huh, and just dropping them down. Huh, 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 and relax. Now let's stretch the legs out in front of us. You can adjust your position of the buttocks and hips. Feel free to keep your hands for support if you need to. Make sure your back is straight. And now we'll move the toes first. Just clenching, spreading the toes out. So moving our extremities, the fingers and toes, starts relaxing the nervous system, the mind. And now, drawing big circles with the toes, let's move the ankles. See how smooth and wide the ankle rotation can be. And we move in the opposite direction. And relax. Now gently try to press the knee joints down as if you're pressing into the mat with the knees. You might notice the heels raise up a little bit. So you're also, with this movement, pulling the kneecaps, contracting and releasing. Just pressing the knees down, releasing them. Very subtle movement. And relax. Now let's take the legs back and come up to a standing position. The rest of our movements in standing for now. So standing with your feet slightly apart. Ideal distance would be that your ankles and heels are right above the hip joints. If your feet can face forward, that's good, but if it's naturally slightly different for you, that's fine. Now interlock your fingers, flip them down, breathing and raise your arms up. Lengthening as if you're trying to touch the ceiling or just reaching upward. Can you feel the stretches from the feet, from the sides of your torso, lengthening, stretching with every muscle? And then you can raise your heels as well. Now, while you're here, take your awareness again from the toes, up the feet. Try to make sure you're not clenching the muscles, but you're actively stretching. And every part is contributing. Every part is getting a nice stretch, even the back muscles, the torso, your arms. If you feel that you can't balance, try to find some object to stare at, a small object in front of you. And just keep looking at it blankly and you'll find your balance. And gently bring your heels down. You can release your hands, bring them down. Take a moment. Now we'll slowly free up the spine. So standing in the same position, I'm just turning a little to the side to show you. Place your palms in front of the thighs. We'll bring a spinal roll to release any tightness, stiffness along the spine. So what you will do, take a breath in. As you breathe out, bring your chin to the chest and start rolling forward with the spine, gently sliding your hands along the legs. If you feel there's a lot of tightness, you can even keep the knees bent initially. Otherwise, go all the way down. Drop your head also to look towards the knees. Stay there for a few seconds. Notice all the stretches you're finding on the body, especially on the back of the body, the back of the legs, along the spine. Now, as you breathe in next, gently slide your fingers up the legs and rounding, straightening up from the lower back, unrolling. So you feel that you're straightening the lower back, middle back, upper back, and then the neck. Standing up straight and tall again. Stay with that full body awareness. Let's go one more time. We'll just roll down. See if you can reach your fingertips to the floor.
And as you breathe in, rolling up again, straightening the spine.
And relax. Take your time to come up. Yeah, you can slowly come up. We just went down and got back. Now staying loose and relaxed in the body. Your hands can be just hanging loose and we just flip around, rotating. Allow the hands to flap across your buttocks and hips. You're going into a loose and relaxed twist. And come back to the center. Now let's do the same thing with the arms raised right at shoulder level. So staying as relaxed as you can. Try to keep the hands at shoulder level. It's okay for the elbow to bend. Try to look back as well. And come back to the center. Now a similar twist, but raising the arms higher up. So you can actually raise here. And as you twist, just swing them upward. Go gentle. You're freeing up the spine, releasing any stiffness in the arms, the upper body. And slowly come back to the center. Observe all parts of the body. And now again, interlock your fingers, flip them down. Breathing in, raise your arms. We'll stay firm on the mat with the feet. We're not raising the heels, just lengthen with the upper body. And as you breathe out, bend down to one side. You're leaning to one side, breathing in center, breathing out to the other side. Continue with your breath. So you breathe out as you go down to the side, breathe in as you come up. Notice where you're feeling the stiffness, the resistance to stretching. Stay relaxed mentally, relaxed with your breathing. One last round. And come up to the center, relax. Take a moment. Notice all the sensations running through the body. Now we'll roll the shoulders up, back and down and interlock the fingers at the back. So as you breathe in, try to straighten your elbows if you can, taking your hands away from the body. Breathing out, relax. Getting a stretch on the front of the shoulders. So breathe in and breathe out. Now relax here. We'll do the same thing with a forward fold. So you will breathe in, and as you breathe out, instead of lowering the arms, you will just lean forward and come down forward. Drop your head. And if this feels intense, you can keep the knees bent slightly. So breathe in, come back up, dynamic movement, which means you're moving along with the breath. So you breathe in here, breathe out,
Stay light and active on both the feet. Breathe in as you come up.
Breathe out and lean forward. One more round. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and come up, and you can relax your arms. Release. A little bit more of stretching on the back of the shoulders, along the arms. So interlock your fingers in front of you. Breathe in. As you exhale, flip the palms forward. The natural way is to flip with the thumbs coming down. So breathe in, center. This time flip upward with the thumbs coming from up. Breathe, inhale, exhale. We alternate between flipping the palms from downward and upward. One last round. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Come back to the center and release. We are preparing our body for what is known as eagle pose today. So we've only been working on the upper body so far. Let us understand the posture for the upper half of the body in the eagle pose. So breathe in, raise your arms to shoulder level. As you breathe out, you cross your hands with the right coming over the left, taking them in as much as you can, like a scissor. And then you bend your elbows so that both the palms are back to back. This way. And if you're comfortable here, you can wrap it around one more time so that the palms are almost facing each other. So it can remain back to back or this. Now, if you have very tight shoulders, you may not even be able to bring the elbows this way, in which case it's okay. You can just hug your shoulders, which is also bringing a little bit of shoulder opening. So this is the posture. Now breathing in, open the arms out. Let's try it with the other hand coming on top. So this time cross over with the left over the right. Bend at your elbows. If it's too much, you can just hug your shoulders. Otherwise, place the palms back to back. And if you're comfortable, wrap around once more so that the palms are facing each other. Notice where you're feeling the stretches. And inhale, open out, exhale, relax. So that will be the position we will place the arms in later. Now time to move and open up the lower body a bit. So placing your hands on the waist, we'll start with a few hip rotations. Moving in all four directions, to the right, front, left, back, whichever direction you're doing it in, it's fine. Now let's go reverse from the other side. Are you still aware of your feet, your arms, the spine? And relax, coming back to the center. Time to become a little more active with the legs. So you can just allow the hands to be in front or keep them on the waist or open them out. Whatever feels comfortable. You're going to just lift the legs from the sides. So if it feels better with the hands on the waist, that's fine. Or you can even, yes, just interlock your fingers. Are you still aware of your shoulders, the upper body? go. A few more rounds. Opening up the inner sides, the outer sides of the thighs. Last round. And relax. Observe your beating, your heartbeat. If it has increased, that's fine. To a certain extent, that's good. You're improving the circulation. If it's very fast, allow your heartbeat to settle down. If not, we'll go with the forward raises. So you can just place your arms in front and just lift the legs up. Kicking to the front, bringing the leg between your arms. Continue, keep going. Stay light and active. Keep your awareness on your face, shoulders, arms. Active in the legs all the way to the feet. And relax. Notice the heartbeat, your breathing. Allow them to settle down. So now you will just raise the right knee. If you can, hold below the knee. Otherwise, you can interlock your fingers behind the thigh and try to bring the thigh as close to the belly as possible. Again, if you tend to lose your balance, if there is support close by, you can place your hand against a wall support or something else. Fix your gaze. Look at some object, some small object, blankly, and you'll find that stability. And gently release. Let's bend the other leg as well. Trying to pull the knee, the thigh in as much as you can. And release. One more preparatory pose. This time, trying to find our balance. So stand with your left foot nicely spread out, firm on the floor, and then raise the right leg. Raise the arms at shoulder level. And now cross over, as if you're just holding it diagonally over the leg. So you're standing, just let me show you this way. So finding this balance, you're building strength in this leg. Staying there. So just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. And this time raising the arms, raising the other leg, as if you're crossing it over, but you're not pressing it into the standing leg. There is a gap between both the legs. Staying there. Feeling light in the standing leg, as light as you can with the bent leg. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Take a few moments, observe the body. Now this time you can place your hands on the waist, cross the leg over, and place the tip of the toe on the mat. And bend the standing leg. See if you can get the knee to cross over the lower knee. So you're standing with the tip of the toe, bend your leg. This is a supported posture for the eagle pose, the leg position. So your toe is still touching here. Now check if you're comfortable raising that toe. The standing leg is bent. So the left leg on which you're standing is also bent. The right leg, the toe is on the floor, but if you can lift it off. Now this will be the final position for the leg. If you're very comfortable, you can wrap your foot around the standing leg, but both the knees are bent. And slowly release. Take a moment. Let's try that with the other leg, crossing over. So this time you bring the left leg to the front, cross it over, place the tip of the toe on the mat, and bend that knee. Bend the standing leg. Are you very comfortable here? Then it's time to challenge a bit. The thigh is resting over the other thigh, but you've lifted the foot off. If this is a challenge, this is where you'll try to find that ease. If this is feeling very comfortable, try to wrap your foot around the leg as well. Both the knees are bent. This will be your final pose for the legs. Now slowly release, come back. Take a few moments. Observe all parts of the body. Now we go into the final pose. Let me show you how the pose looks and also tell you the modifications. Now the full pose is where I will cross my leg, wrap it around, cross my arms with the right hand on top, bend it out. So this is our eagle pose. Both knees are bent. So to show you from the side, this is how you wrap it, and you lower yourself as much as possible. Now, if the full pose is not accessible, the simpler one is you cross with the right arm on top and hold your shoulders, hug your shoulders, wrap around, place the foot down. If this feels challenging, just keep the knee bent and try to bend the other knee. However simple you need it to be today, find the pose that works for you. So you can go in with me. Let's start with the leg position first. It helps to feel the lower part stable before we move the arms. So raise the right leg. See if you want to place the toe down. Find your stability. And if you're comfortable, lift the foot off or wrap the knee. Whatever the position is for you. Now the arms, right arm over the left, either holding the palms back to back or fully wrapped, or just holding the shoulder. Take your time to get into the posture. And once you're there, look straight ahead, fix your gaze at some object, some point. If the standing leg is straight, try to bend it a little bit. You're strengthening the body with this pose. Your focus as sharp as that of an eagle, but mentally relaxed and easy. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly releasing, relax. See where you felt the posture most. Where are you feeling stronger sensations? Allow them to dissolve. And let's explore on the other side. So you wrap the other leg over. See if you want to place it down. Wrap it all the way around. And then get into your arm position. This time the left arm coming on top of the right. Make sure both the knees are bent. Challenge yourself, lowering the hips as much as you can. Looking straight ahead. Sharp, focused, but fully aware of all parts of the body. aware of your breathing, mentally relaxed. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the pose. Take a few moments with your eyes closed. Every posture, every practice is meant to open up the body a little more, bringing a better flow of energy, making us stronger yet lighter. So try to feel the effects of your practice so far. And make sure you're not clenching, tightening any muscles. We'll slowly come to a seated position on the mat with the legs stretched out in front. When we do balancing postures, they tend to strengthen the legs, but there's also a chance that we clench and tighten the muscles in the legs. So let's try and release any tension, get some nice stretches on the legs. We start with what is called a half hero's pose, Ardha Veerasana. So you will just bend one leg, place it to the side. It is fine if your toes are pointing to the side, but if possible, try to see if you can turn the toes to face backward. Now notice the stretch on the thigh, on the lower leg. If you feel it's very intense, you can use your hands for a little bit of support to keep it a little lighter. But if you're ready to take it a little deeper, for those of you who are very comfortable here, try to take your hands back a little, lean back, and come to your elbows. If that works for you, you can always try and get out of it if it's too much. This gets a deeper stretch on the quads, on the front of the thigh. And if this also feels very comfortable, you can go down on your shoulders and lie down. A supine half hero's pose. Ardha Supta Veerasana. Whichever position you're in, make sure you're getting a little bit of a challenge, but you're also mentally at ease with that. Can you be okay with those stretches? If not, come out of it. 3, 2, 1. Release the leg, stretch it to the front. Notice the difference in both the legs. And when you're ready, you can bend the other leg. If your leg is just going to the side, you can just stay here, and even if this feels tight, it's okay to bend that front leg. Use your palms for support. You're still getting a stretch on the leg. And if you're comfortable, point the toes to the back. See how far you want to go, either to your elbows, or sit up straight, or even lie down fully. Wherever you are, check if you're active in the other parts of the body. Is the straight leg active? Active in the back muscles. Relaxed mentally. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now gently release the leg. You can come to a lying down position. We'll do our twist, and then we'll sit up to finish some pranayama. So bend your knees. And you can interlock your fingers underneath your head. We will go into a twist here. You can place your feet on the mat, or you have a choice to raise the knees. Bring the feet off the mat, bring your knees, your thighs onto the belly. So we drop both the legs to one side, either from here or with the feet on the mat, doesn't matter. Now, as you breathe out, drop your legs to the left side. Allow the feet to settle down. Relax the legs. Relax the hips. Now turn your head to look towards the right in the opposite direction. You can close your eyes here and let go into the twist. Observing your breath, aware of the full body. Allow your breathing to release any tension, tightness, any holding blockages in the body. Stay here with your relaxed breathing. You can adjust the position of your foot. Keep it where it's most comfortable. 4, 3, 2, whatever stretches, can you be okay with them? Relax all the muscles around the stretched areas. And now gently bring your head to the center. Bring your legs back to the center. As you exhale, drop your legs to the other side. Allow the legs to relax. Settle down. Try to keep both the shoulders on the mat. And look in the opposite direction of the legs. Close your eyes. Settle down into the twist. Notice where this posture is releasing stiffness. Enjoying the breathing, enjoying the release. We'll stay here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now gently come back to the center. You can place your palms on the knees. Relax your head and gently pulling the knees closer to the chest. Roll on your back side to side, massaging the back muscles. And now place your palms behind the thighs. You can cross your feet at the ankles. We'll roll back and forth. Try to bring that rolling movement in your spine. Keep the back rounded. So when you come forward, bend your knees. When you go back, try to straighten the knees. That will give you the momentum to roll comfortably as much as you can. See if you can sit up as you come forward, roll back, massaging all the little muscles along the spine. If you keep the upper back rounded, you will not fall back with a thud. Instead, you will roll back all the way to the neck. And now you can either roll into a seated position or turn to your side and come up to a sitting position. Adjusting your posture, sit comfortably. We'll do a little bit of work on the breath, on the flow of the subtle breath, the prana. So you can keep your legs cross-legged. With this, if your lower back is rounding, you can even place the feet one in front of the other. Just make sure the back is straight. Or you can even sit in a thunderbolt position with the legs back, placing your buttocks on your heels. Whichever posture is comfortable for you. Find yourself in that posture. A thunderbolt pose automatically aligns the spine, keeping it nice and straight. But a cross-legged crisscross position is also good. Place your hands on your legs, eyes closed. Move your awareness to your breathing. Where do you feel the expansion when you breathe in? Is it in the chest or the belly? Now, can you feel that your belly is soft? And try to breathe in as if the breath is flowing all the way to the belly button. Feel that expansion. And breathing out, feel that the breath is flowing upward from the belly button and out. Relaxed in all parts of the body. Making sure, as far as possible, only the abdomen, the belly is moving out as you breathe in, going back in as you breathe out. Now you will continue with your breathing through the nose. You're not going to open your mouth or chant, but I will guide you through the breathing by chanting so, hum. As I chant so, you take a breath into the belly, allow the belly to expand. As I chant hum, you let the belly go back in, exhaling the air. So you don't have to chant, you only focus on the breath. As far as possible, try to follow my guidance with the chant, breathing at the same pace as my chanting. It might vary, but if it's difficult for you, you can just settle down with your relaxed belly breathing. That's fine. Now exhale completely. Inhale, so. Exhale, hum. So, 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 hum. Drop into the stillness. Observe all the subtle sensations in the body. They indicate the flow of the subtle breath, the prana, the life force energy flowing through the body. The breathing pattern we ended with is known as Kapalabhati, where as we exhale, we squeeze the belly in, which brings an upward flow of energy towards the head, bringing more mental clarity, positivity, a lightness. And this practice also improves our digestive, metabolic systems. It helps burn belly fat And those are all incidental. But the name Kapalbhati, skull shining breath, means that upward flow of energy, bringing clarity, ease, lightness, almost brings a glow to the face. We will practice one more round of this. Let the breathing settle down. The most important part of this practice is the few moments after we stop. Try to observe the state of the mind, enjoying the stillness. That is what we are getting into. So we'll go with the second round. Relaxed belly breathing. Exhale. And so, hum, 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 so, hum. Stop. Go deep into that stillness. All mental activity also comes to a standstill, pauses. Become aware of that. Even the breath may pause. There may be no need for breathing in the body for a while. Continuing to feel that state of stillness, remaining in the silence, you can slowly lie down. Allow the body to relax. Let go completely. Keep your hands and feet slightly apart. Let go of the whole body. And as you exhale, release the body onto the floor, onto the mat. As you exhale, relax deeper into the silence, the stillness. Let the mind get comfortable with the stillness, with the silence. This silence is the space of healing. This silence that we can feel when all the thought waves have settled down, the body and mind are at ease. This silence is who we are, the I that each of us keep referring to. This stillness is the I. the ever constant, never changing, all expansive, infinite stillness. You are that. We are that. Let's stay for 1 minute in complete silence before we come out of the practice. Allow the healing to happen. Establish in the self, in this I, the whole purpose of yoga. All the practices are meant to bring us to this understanding, to this experience of knowing who we are in essence, the absolute reality that we are. Now, trying to stay with that stillness, the silence, with that in the background, become aware of the body. Remember the direction in which you're lying down, the shape of your body right now, and slowly start becoming active in the body, gently wiggling your fingers, toes, moving your hands and legs. You can bring your feet together, hands closer to the body, and take your hands all the way overhead, giving yourself a gentle full body stretch from the fingertips to the toes. Active in every part so that you come back light and easy. And you can turn to one side, sit back up. Once you are seated, observe the state of your body, your mental state. Bring your palms together. Take a moment to feel grateful for the opportunity to come on your mat and practice. Grateful for your body and mind that supported you in today's practice, that are constantly supporting you in everything you do day after day. Send a prayer out wishing well for all beings, including yourself. We will end with chanting a Sanskrit prayer, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. You can either chant along or just feel the prayer, just with good wishes for all beings, including ourselves. Taking a breath in. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You can rub your palms again actively. Feel that energy, that heat between your palms. And you can move it to your eyes. Keep your eyes closed. Move your palms across your face, head, the whole body once gently all the way to the back, to the toes. And then cupping your eyes, you can blink them open. Thank you very much. Take care.